Hello and welcome to another video. Today we will be reviewing an amazing set. This amazing set. Okay, well this sounds like a really bad video at the moment. I know. Well, before we take a look at the figures, we should probably take a quick look at the packaging. So, as we can see here, 5.5 inch collector scale, name of the set, Warriors of the Deep right there, character online exclusive, and this packaging is a fair bit bigger than the packaging for the 3 packs at B&M. As you can see, it's got a lot more depth, got a nice little TARDIS here, tells you what the set includes, name at the bottom. On the back, you have a lovely image of the figures and a lovely bio of the episodes for those who have not seen it, which is a brilliant thing. And then you've got the Doctor Who logo, name of the set again, what it is, where it's from, the scale, etc. So, turning it around to the other side, you've got a lovely image of the 3 Silurians, some Gallifreyan text, the logo, the seal, the name again, back to the front. Now, personally, I'm not the kind of person who displays figures in the packaging, but with this packaging, I would. I mean, I would genuinely just put this on my shelf for display in the packaging. I know, this just feels like a good packaging for display. And I've just made it go out of focus. There we go. So, on the top of the box, we have the logo, their website, more seals, plastic, TARDIS, Gallifreyan text, what it includes, the 3 Silurians. I'm not going to try and pronounce it, because it's been a long while since I've seen the episode, and I can't remember how. And on the bottom, we've got technical jargon, legal gobbledygook, and just some character options information. So, let's get in to the figure review. And now let's take a look at our lovely figures here. But I will just place these aside and take a quick look at the display inserts. Because as I'm sure you've realised, a lot of these amazing sets come with display little cardboard inserts that are stronger cardboard than the exterior, as they are good for displaying figures within on shelves. They are lovely little things. Like, for instance, we got these with some B&M sets a while back. A lot of them had these Time War inspired ones. And there have been other ones as such. We've had things like Cold Hill School. And all the TARDISes come with inserts as well. So, let's take a look at the ones they've included here. Of course, the bigger packaging, it means a bigger insert. So you get a much bigger insert to represent the Silurians base. We've got this lovely window. Of course, thanks to the bigger packaging, we get to have a more 3D display. It's not 2-dimensional. Of course, you can remove that insert. There are just 2 tabs holding in the other black insert here that comes off the wall a bit, though I don't know why you would want to remove it. It's a brilliant thing and really does add to it. So you've got some nice detailing. We've got some nice detailing inside of it. I think it really is quite good. And I do love this. I think it looks great. You can see through the little... Oh, I can't remember if these are computer screens or windows. I think they're windows. As I said, it's been a long time since I watched the episode. I'm presently rewatching the entirety of the classic era on BritBox, and I'm up to the Genesis of the Daleks in my rewatch of every classic Doctor Who episode. So, you know, hopefully soon I'll get to it. Well, I say soon, a few days maybe. I'm not too sure. I don't really remember where it lands. Now we can take a look at the amazing figures. We of course have our 3 Silurian figures. Of course, the red on the top of this one indicates that this one is talking at the moment. So we have our 3 Silurians. Let me just, if I will give an attempt to speak their names. We have Ictar, Tarpak, and Skibus. Yeah. Ictar, Tarpak, and Skibus. I probably horribly butchered those names, as well as this camera just now. No matter. Now, of course, they do use a silver paintwash over the face. As you can see, they've used silver paint to create a wash over the face, which I do think, you wouldn't really think that paint using silver over the top would look good, but I think it actually does look quite nice. Yeah. Fortunately, my figure has just the tiniest bit of paint leakage onto the eyelid from the eye, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Now, this does use a lot of good new molds, and of course, thanks to these new mods that it adds, it means we have some more options. For instance, we could just change the head, and you could have the original classic Silurians from Jon Pertwee's episode with them in, and so that wouldn't be too hard. So hopefully, thanks to the additional mods that have been used to create these Silurians from the 1980s, we can get some of the earlier Silurians as well, because they do have a different head sculpt would be required, I believe. I think it would need a different head sculpt if you were doing the Jon Pertwee Silurians. Anyways, so we can obviously see a new head sculpt has been used. We've got a new wrap around the torso piece with a nice spine insert. That's quite good. Got some new feet, as you can see. I believe these are new. I'm not too familiar with the older waves of the classic series. I'm more familiar with mostly just the B&M releases. I do believe the hands and lower arms are new. I think the upper arms are recycled from another. I can't be too certain of the new molds, but I do know for certain that the torso, or the piece that goes around the torso, and the head are definitely new molds. Of course, this one's got red on it to indicate it's talking, and the others are not red, they're just black, as you can see. Again, they all have that lovely silver wash over the face to create that nice effect. Now, you can take a look at all the lovely sculpted detail. I mean, just look at the head sculpt. That is a very nice sculpt. Focus. Very nice sculpt work. Very nice sculpt work all over this figure. And there's more silver wash, I think. Oh, no, yes. A little bit of silver wash in other places. Come down to the feet. Now, of course, all of these figures are basically one in the same. With only slight differences, which are, of course, unintentional, like harsher paint applications, for instance. I mean, this figure does look a little bit darker. I'm not sure how well it's coming across on camera. But this figure looks just a tad bit darker than this figure. And the silver is a lot more obvious on this one. Now let's take a look at the articulation. So the legs have all the standard range of articulation. You've got a ankle joint here, but knees bend that much. You've got a swivel right here. Of course, legs will go out that far. Due to the way this is sculpted, you can see it does allow for full use of the articulation in that direction. You can of course rotate them. They will go forward that far. It is of course hindered by the torso piece, but ultimately it's still great. The arms will go out like so. They are on a ball joint. Well, not exactly a ball joint, but close enough. As you can see there, there is unfortunately no swivel up here, which is a shame, but it's not that big a deal. Of course, got wrist articulation, elbow joints. There is no head rotation. No, there's a little bit of wiggle room, but not much. There's also a swivel here, hindered by the torso piece, though, unfortunately. These are really good figures, and I think well worth the price. So if you can pick them up from they are exclusively available from Character Options online store. Well, thank you all so very much for watching this video review of the Warriors of the Deep 1984 collector figure set. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. I'll leave a link in the description to the Character Options website where you can pick up these amazing exclusive figures. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!